They say everything on the internet lives forever. I used to think that was just a cliche. Now, I know it's a threat. I wasn't supposed to be part of this story. I wasn't famous, wasn't a hacker, wasn't even particularly active online. I kept my life simple. Freelance video editor, quiet apartment, predictable routines. My face was just normal. The kind of face no one notices until they used it. It started in January. I got an email from a name I didn't recognize. Derek Marlowe Legal Group. Subject line: urgent, immediate action required. I almost deleted it, but then I saw the preview text. Cease and desist regarding unauthorized cryptocurrency endorsements. I clicked. It wasn't a scam. It was a full cease and desist letter. Legal jargon, a case number, and attached screenshots of me, my face, my voice, promoting a crypto investment program called Infinity Loop. The screenshots were from Instagram, Twitter, even YouTube ads. Except I'd never recorded those videos. I watched the clips in shock. It was me. Same face, same voice. Even my subtle lisp when I say certain words. I was staring straight into the camera, saying things like, "I've made over $500,000 in passive income with Infinity Loop, and you can too. All it takes is your first deposit. Don't miss this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity." The comments were brutal. Scammer. Fraud. People lost everything because of you. I couldn't breathe. I immediately Googled the company. There it was. Everywhere. Infinity Loop, the crypto that changed lives. Reviews, interviews, testimonials. But the deeper I looked, the more I realized none of it was real. Every video featured fake faces. People who looked almost real. I wasn't the only victim, but I was the most visible. Because my face had been plastered on billboards across several cities, according to news articles. Digital billboards, running deepfake ads automatically. Someone had taken my face and sold it to a scam that had stolen over $40 million. And now they were coming after me. I tried everything. I emailed the law firm back, no response. I contacted Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, automated replies. I posted on my personal profiles explaining it wasn't me. No one believed me. They said I was backpedaling. They dug up old photos of me from college, twisted them into conspiracies. Look at his background. He always had money. He's been in this longer than he admits. Even my friends started asking if it was true. My bank froze. My account pending investigation. My landlord served me an eviction notice citing public safety concerns. I was being erased. But the real nightmare started when I received a package at my door, no return address. Inside, a burner phone, already turned on. A text message appeared instantly. "You've been drafted." I didn't understand. Another message followed. "You're not the first. You won't be the last." Then an address. I should have ignored it. But desperation is a dangerous thing. I went. It was a warehouse on the outskirts of town. No signs. Windows blacked out. But inside, there were others. Dozens of people, all sitting in front of monitors, all watching themselves on screen. Faces they recognized, voices they never spoke. Every screen was looping deepfake ads, crypto scams, luxury real estate, political rants. One of them, an older woman, maybe in her 60s, looked at me and whispered, "Once they map you, they don't need you anymore." I asked her who they were. She said nothing. Then a man in a suit walked in, tall, calm, surgical in his movements. He didn't introduce himself. He just spoke. "You're part of Phase 3 now. You agreed when you opened the package. You're no longer an individual. You're an asset." I shouted that I never agreed to anything. He smiled, pulled out a folder. Inside, photos of me. sitting in that room opening that package, smiling at the camera. Except I never smiled. I never knew there were cameras. He kept speaking. The videos you've seen aren't even from your likeness. They're from your predictive profile. We simulated your reactions, your speech patterns, your memories. What you're watching isn't fake. It's future-proof. Then he handed me a contract, already signed. By me. Fingerprint matched. Signature matched. It even had a voice consent clip, allegedly recorded weeks ago, saying, "I fully authorize Infinity Loop Systems to replicate my biometric and cognitive data for promotional and developmental purposes." It was my voice. But I never said those words. I asked what they wanted. He answered plainly, "Integration. We've made you profitable. Now it's time for you to contribute directly." They gave me two options. 1. Permanent residency within their internal system. 2. Full external relocation. I didn't understand. They clarified. Option 1 meant becoming a digital-only entity, uploaded, archived, automated, a ghost in their machine, running ads forever. Option 2 meant physical removal, erasure. They said it wasn't personal. It was protocol. Before I could answer, they injected something into my arm. I woke up hours later back in my apartment. But nothing was the same. My reflection was gone from every mirror. My phone no longer recognized my fingerprints. My voice sounded wrong when I spoke. And in the corner of every room, a faint glow. Tiny red lights, always blinking. They'd brought me back, but it wasn't really me. I found a letter on my desk, handwritten. It said, "You chose option 1. Congratulations, Marcus Dell." I don't know who Marcus Dell is, but every time I search my name now, that's the only result. And when I close my eyes at night, I dream of endless rooms, filled with screens, all showing my face, selling things I've never seen, to people I'll never meet. And in the distance, I hear a voice. "You're not the first. You won't be the last." I thought the worst part was seeing my face on those ads. I was wrong. The worst part is knowing I agreed to it, or at least the version of me that signed those documents did. After I woke up from that first incident, after the injection, after the basement, after everything, I tried to vanish. I moved to another city, bought a burner phone, deleted everything I could. But no matter where I went, the ads followed. Different faces this time, different scams, but always the same eyes. Mine. They weren't just stealing my face anymore. They were using my patterns, my reactions, my history. Every time I searched online, the algorithm pushed the same ads at me. Investment schemes, fake health products, fraudulent charities. And in every video, there was someone who looked just close enough to me to trigger that uncanny sickness in my gut. I stopped using mirrors, stopped answering calls, but the letters kept coming. Different addresses, same handwriting. "You're not done yet. Phase 4 is waiting." One night, I opened my door and found a keycard taped to the lock. Black, no logo, just a time and a GPS coordinate. I should have burned it. Instead, I followed it. It led me back to the same industrial zone where this nightmare began. Same warehouse. But this time, the lights were on. Dozens of cars parked out front, silent, idling. I walked inside. It wasn't abandoned anymore. Rows of desks, each occupied by people like me, frozen, their faces lit by monitors looping deepfake reels. Workers moved among them, adjusting settings, running diagnostics. It wasn't just a scam operation. It was a factory. And they weren't faking us anymore. They were replacing us. I heard footsteps behind me, turned. It was him, the man from before, the suit, the smile, but this time he wasn't alone. Patricia stood beside him. Yes, Patricia, from the HOA, She didn't look surprised to see me. She spoke first. Welcome back, Marcus. Or should I say, Beta Subject 071. The man smiled wider. Your protocol completed faster than we predicted. I shouted that my name wasn't Marcus. They both laughed. Patricia pulled out a tablet, showing me a looping video. It was me, but not from the scams. It was me at home, brushing my teeth, cooking dinner, tossing in my sleep, all recorded through hidden lenses. She tapped a file. We didn't just copy your face, she said. We copied everything. You've been part of the Echo Initiative since 2018. I didn't remember. She explained. 4 years ago, I'd responded to an online job listing, freelance video editing for a behavioral AI training program. High pay, minimal hours. All I'd done was sign an NDA and record some calibration footage, facial scans, voice samples, memory recall exercises. I thought it was research, it was the contract. From that point forward, everything I'd done became property of the Echo Initiative. My speech patterns, my habits, my financial data. Every click, every scroll, every word. They'd built hundreds of versions of me, sold them to third-party groups. Some were used for scams, others for things much worse. Political propaganda, stock manipulation, criminal infiltration. And every time one of those versions expired, they activated a failsafe. The real me. I was their redundancy plan. Patricia kept talking. Your job now is simple, she said. You live here. You work here. You sustain the archive. I refused. The man in the suit said that was expected. He handed me a headset. Put it on or disappear forever. I hesitated. Then I saw the screen behind him. Live footage. My parents' house. My mother folding laundry in the kitchen. My father reading on the porch. The message was clear. I put it on. Everything went black. Then the lights returned. I wasn't in the warehouse anymore. I was inside a digital simulation, identical to my apartment. Same furniture. Same smells. Same view from the window. Except when I looked outside, there were no streets, no city, just rows and rows of identical buildings, each window flickering with faces. Some of them were mine. Some were other people I remembered from the warehouse. The man's voice echoed inside the simulation. Welcome to Phase 4. You'll help us generate promotional content. It won't feel like work. You won't remember most of it. And the parts you do remember, well, we'll handle those. I tried to fight it, tried to break windows, smash walls. But every time I struck something, it looped back, reset, another day, another script, another fake advertisement filmed through my mouth, my voice, my smile. The days blurred, the scripts grew stranger. Soon I wasn't promoting products, I was selling ideas, fear, obedience, compliance. I don't know how long I was trapped there. Time doesn't work inside Phase 4. But one day they made a mistake. During a reboot cycle, the walls glitched. I saw the warehouse again. Rows of chairs, still bodies, all wearing headsets like mine. And in the far corner, a console. Active. Unlocked. I don't know how I broke free. I don't remember reaching the console. But suddenly I was out, running through corridors, dodging blank-faced workers. I made it outside, into the night. But no alarm sounded. No one chased me. I realized why as I stumbled into the parking lot. Every car was gone. Every building was empty. It was all fake. Even the escape had been part of the simulation. Patricia's voice crackled through the sky. You can't leave, Marcus. You never left. I woke up back in the chair, still wired in, but this time there was a man watching me. Not the suit, not Patricia, someone else. He whispered something I'll never forget. Congratulations! You've been promoted. Your new assignment is to recruit others. He handed me a package, black envelope. Inside, a key card, a name, an address. Not mine, someone else's. I looked up at the man. I recognized him. He was me, but older, smiling. I don't know where this story ends. Maybe it already has. Maybe I'm still in the chair. Maybe you're just another me watching this from the outside. But if you ever get a black envelope, burn it. Or don't. It won't matter. They already know your name.